Hello, this is Bobby, Opel TV Repair again, with yet another video proof of functionality of a Vizio mainboard. This time it is from Vizio M550NV, and I want to get a unique marking from the corner of the board so that the customer, when they get it back, know that this is their board. I don't know if they have marked anything else that is unique on that board. I'm looking around, but I'm not seeing anything. They bought an EEPROM for us and soldered it, and this should be the EEPROM. I wish they had marked it somehow so that they know they're getting back the same EEPROM. And the reason we have the board opened is because I want to show something that actually took most of our time here fixing, because it's a unique problem. Don't know if I'll be able to zoom it out. Two very tiny trucks here were damaged while somebody was trying. There you go. They're patched now. Those are very miniature wires that are on top of a track, and those two tracks were damaged while somebody put a... I hope you can see them well there. When somebody put out screwdriver or something else in order to take the heatsink that is normally on top of the main processor and the memory. Finding this thing, and there was another. It is patched, and it is covered with a coating, which cannot be seen well on the video. I don't know if I can get a reflection somewhere on the corner, but it will be covered. It won't be easy to see. In a minute I will show the TV and the screen to see that it works fine. This thing, you know, can take forever to find. It can be here, it can be on the back of the board. I was going to say there was another scratch somewhere around. I'm not looking here with a magnifying glass and I cannot see it, but there was another few scratches. Those are the reasons we don't want boards that are worked on. Those things like that are the reasons why, you know, we have to charge extra money. It can take 2 hours and we cannot always find those. Sometimes they can be, we've had cases where they were components usually rubbed off from the back of the board, sometimes from the front. I remember there was another Vizio board where somebody was prying from here and they had actually damaged one of those. And it was just a corner chipped off of a, whatever, 10K resistor or something extremely small. To find that, it's absolutely not worth it. I mean, you spend 2 days, you're not always successful finding it, and you fix a board for a TV that costs $200. I'm not mad. It is just the reality of this business. We have to be doing something. I sent the customer, and we have an article, a picture, a close-up of this, and they came back and said, this is not our board. This is your board, and we will be closing it up now and invoicing you. I just want to show that it does work, as there's the player going on there, as we usually do. I'm gonna turn it off with a remote so that you can see. Sorry, the remote works. On top of that is our testing board, where we have the testing socket for testing the EEPROMs. As you can see, I used in our other videos from us. Okay, I want to shut it off once it starts. Maybe a good idea to just increase the volume. Okay, play, next song. Let's see what happened here. The media player doesn't make always a good contact. The cart, you can see we have it fastened here with a piece of paper. If you move a little bit, it can detach anyhow. Pointing the remotes, getting the infrared, increasing the volume, decreasing the volume, powering off. Once it powers off, it takes a little time to complete shutdown process before it can be powered on again. This time I'm going to be powering it on from here. Let's see, hope it is enough. Power. No, not yet. And I can tell by looking at the light on the LED driver. Press again. Yep, I heard it. It said click and it's going to start now. I can see it blinking here. Okay, there you go. And in a moment it will start playing. There you go. That is all for today. We're going to pack that board and we will have to decide whether we're going to do surcharge because of the extra 2+ hours for finding, and then a good 40 minutes fixing those two. And we were looking at this is all there was to it. Or maybe just send them without a warranty. I don't know, whatever. We'll have to decide something with the customer. But this is the reason, folks, why we don't like to be working on boards that somebody else has worked on. They may contain, and often enough, no offense meant to anyone, you know, we're learning common problems and things like that, but we work at a flat rate and we simply cannot afford to spend another so many hours chasing a problem that is unique, and that, you know, next time we'll be another place or somewhere in there. Nobody's protected from that ever happening, and usually when it is beyond break-even point, we just say we cannot fix that board. If we spend enough time, yes, we will fix it, but we have to move on because we have a lot of other boxes to process. And in this case, but we were lucky to find it, but it was more complicated because we had an EEPROM that they had bought from us and say, you know, that EEPROM is maybe not working, and we have to prove that it is. I wish we could, I wish they had marked it, but this is our EEPROM, it's going to stay there, and we'll be back in touch. Thank you.